Hi, this is Cynthia the Vegan Sleever, and we are talking about the back today, part 2. First part was sitting and standing, and then today is going to be on back and some on hands and knees. So we split it up for that reason, for people that have injuries. And speaking of injuries, please make sure if you have any injuries or any underlying health conditions that you check with a physician before you start any exercise program. And also, I am a certified personal trainer, but I'm not your certified personal trainer yet. So I can't be there to supervise that you're doing these properly. So please make sure you check with your physician before you begin exercising. Okay, now that we got all that out of the way, let's talk about low back health. We discussed this a little bit last week, but it is so important. So we're going to do 5 exercises, and then I'm going to maybe give you 2 bonus ones. We'll see how it goes. But the first one is called cat-cow. It's actually a yoga pose, but it's literally bringing your back up to an arch and doing the other way. So it's like a cat that's scared and then arching your back the other way. So we're going to be on our hands and knees for this first one. Okay? Make sure your back to start is in a neutral position. Okay? And here we go. So you're going to raise your back up, and you should feel an amazing stretch, especially in your mid-back. And then you're going to go down. So see the arch in my back? And then you're going to go up, and then back down. And you can do a set of 5 of those to start and see how you feel. So the second exercise that we're going to do is called bridges. And so what you're going to do is you're going to be on your back. Want your feet planted, head down, relaxed, arms down. And then you're literally just going to make sure you tighten your abs, and you're going to make sure you tighten your glutes when you bring up your hips. So you're literally just raising your hips to the ceiling and then back down. And this is a really great strengthening exercise for many muscles. And again, you can do 5 to 10 of these to start and see how your body reacts and how you feel. And I'm going to do 2 more because these are one of my favorites, and especially for strengthening the low back. Okay. And that's my last one there. That was 5. So the next one I call egg roll, and you'll see why in a minute. So literally in this same position, you're going to grab your knees and you're going to pull them as tight as you can. If you need to cross, you can cross your legs too to get a further stretch. But literally you should be feeling an amazing stretch in your low back. And then release. And then you can do it again. And again, none of these should cause pain. They should just feel like an amazing stretch. Okay? From this same position, we're going to do one called leg pulls, and you're going to work one leg at a time, and you're literally just going to grab that leg, and if you want a further stretch, you can put the leg out. It's kind of like a runner's stretch, but you're on the floor, so you're much more stable. And then you switch. So you can have your knee up like this, or if you need a deeper stretch, because you'll feel it in here and in here also. Okay, so the next one's a little more complicated. You're going to lay on your side, and you're going to both arms on top of each other, so it looks like this. Okay, your bottom leg is going to go straight out. The top leg, your knee is going to touch the floor, the mat, and then your foot, the other foot, you can lock it behind your knee. And literally what you're going to do is take that top hand and you're going to roll it as far as you can possibly go. And this is an amazing stretch. And take your time with these. Again, this is a much more advanced stretch. So take your time with these. And then you just go over this as far as you can go. Your goal eventually is to get that other hand all the way to the floor, and this knee should stay touching. And that's a range of motion thing. Take your time with those and build up to it. So we're going to do the other side so you can see what it looks like. Because again, it's a little kind of, there's actually an exercise called a pretzel. It's called a T-pretzel, but it's a lot more even complicated than this. So leg out on the bottom, you hook that foot behind your knee. So you're getting a slight twist just doing that. And if that's as far as you can go, awesome. Because that's quite a twist right there, and you will start to feel that in the back. So again, both arms out, and then you just roll back. And take your time, and you should feel this amazing stretch. You can hold that for 10 seconds, 15 seconds, and it should feel good. It should not cause pain. And then go back. Okay? All right, so bonus tip number 1, as Dr. V would say. So the first one, you're going to lay flat, and what you're going to do is you're going to point your toes away from you. Your back should be flat on the mat, arms up with palms up, and then you go all as far as you can go back. And just, you should feel an amazing stretch, not only in your back, but your abdomen, everything. You should just feel an amazing stretch. And then come back up to a neutral position. Let everything calm down. And again, do this again. And you can do 5 to 10 of these also. All right, and our last bonus exercise is a yoga pose called the corpse pose. In this position, I want you to make sure your feet are, not touching. You're just laying. I want your back to be touching the mat. So I want you to forcefully make sure that your back is flat, okay? Arms to your side, head in a neutral position, and relax. And this is the corpse pose. This is an amazing pose. And I know it doesn't feel like you're doing very much, but you are, especially if your back is touching the mat or the floor. Great meditation pose also. One of my personal favorites. And if you think about it, you can feel like your body is sand, and start with your toes and let the sand just come away from your body, like you're a shell and the sand is just flowing out of your body. And start with your toes, go up to your ankles, letting that sand just fall away, your shins, your knees, your thighs, your midsection, your chest, your fingers, your wrists, elbows, your upper back, chest, your shoulders, your neck, and your head. And just enjoy that quiet time. The one thing I will caution you is make sure nobody comes around you with police tape or takes chalk and draws an outline around you while you're doing it, because you will find that incredibly relaxing. So again, that is your weekend challenge, your back. Take care of your back. Your back is important. If you want to follow me on my YouTube channel, it's Cynthia Dales. I'm the Vegan Sleever on Facebook, and my Instagram is CL Dales. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for giving these a try. If you have any questions, please feel free to DM me. Take care of you and take care of your back. See you next week.